Hey there, welcome to your guided meditation that is going to be anywhere between 5-10 minutes. I can't make any promises. It's hard to keep track of time in these practices, which is kind of a point. Anyway, make your way toward any seated position, anywhere that you know you'll be able to stay awake. And if you need to lie down for any reason, do not let me stop you. Trust yourself. You know what you need. Anyway, get any of those last little wiggles, any fidgets out. Let yourself really arrive to this stillness. Let your eyes close or let your gaze just soften toward the tip of your nose. And if you deal with anxiety, with intrusive thoughts, you can always have a candle or something in front of you to focus on. Start noticing your breath exactly the way that it is. We're not looking to change or fix anything. Let your chin slightly bow down toward your chest. Notice any subtle sensations that are demanding your attention, your awareness, like the rising and falling of your shoulders, the expansion and contraction of your low belly as you breathe with intention, with purpose. And follow your breath in and out through your nose. Let it drag through your whole entire body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, noticing any edges it brushes up against along the way. Again, we're not trying to change anything. We're just observing, just noticing. And watch how your mind reacts to this stillness. Whether it's easy to settle in or you're dealing with some agitation, some restlessness, and know that that's okay. And we're just here to try and soften those edges that show up. And we're here to listen to our bodies, anything they might be trying to tell us. Start scanning your awareness through the muscles of your face, letting that place between your eyebrows start to soften and widen as your temples start to melt and release. Let your jaw unclench, your teeth slightly part, your tongue totally relaxed. Roll your shoulders back away from your ears and give yourself space. Notice what's bubbling up to the surface. See if you can soften, if you can release just maybe 5% more. Letting something go. And watch how when you soften an edge, sometimes another one appears right in its place. One layer peels back to reveal another one. Always something to let go, always something to release. And keep watching your mind, noticing any physical sensations in your body. Notice how your emotional, mental mind reacts, responds. Watching those habitual patterns of your thought processes. If you're like me and you deal with a lot of anxiety, it can be a helpful reminder that these little meatballs in our skulls, our brains, they're just doing their best to keep us safe, the only way they know how. So practices like these, where we can drop into our body and bridge that gap between mind and body, really help us to pull back into what matters, what's really there. Your mind, it's not trying to make you suffer, it's trying to keep you safe. Sometimes it's even helpful to extend gratitude, extend compassion to those parts of ourselves that we so often find ourselves fighting with, challenging against. Remind yourself that healing, it's not becoming the best version of yourself. It's letting the worst parts of yourself be loved, be seen. That's all we're here to do. Stay with your breath for just a few more moments. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be in your healing process, in your life, wherever your journey has taken you. Realize that it is a choice. You choose to return to your breath. You choose to act with compassion toward yourself. And by doing that, you do that for others. Think of somebody or something that you're grateful for in this moment. What brings you to your mat? What brings you to your practice, your stillness? Take just a few more deep breaths. Just you and your body. And the more often you return to this practice, this place, the easier it becomes to dissolve that illusion of separation between your mind and body. Practicing toward unity. And know that when you show up for yourself, you show up for everyone around you. Take one last deep breath in through your nose. Make it your biggest inhale yet. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Start to flutter your eyes back open. Bring some movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, toes. Make circles with your wrists and ankles. Big inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale, bring it back through heart center. Think thank you for sharing your practice with me. It's truly an honor.